What's good, DoubleBers? It's your boy DoubleB, and I'm back out here with another reaction. This right here is Flight Before They Were Famous. Let's get it started. You feel me? Get your popcorn ready, get everything ready. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it started.
What? What happened? Before FlightReacts would inspire a Steph Curry meme that went so viral that even Curry himself hopped on the bandwagon.
Yeah, look at Curry, man, just trying to do
Sports Center and everything.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, go ahead.
Man, we gotta look at this like 10 times, man.
Just trying to do great things in the world, you know what I'm saying?
Facts, yo.
Yeah, look at Curry, man, just trying to do great things in the world, you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
This
man, this is
personality is so
inspirational, bro.
Curry, man.
Bro, I'm gonna watch this quick clip for like 5 minutes, bro. This is inspirational, bro. I don't care what anybody says, bro. This is lit. Before FlightReacts would have over 250,000 followers on Twitter, almost 400,000 followers on Twitch, close to 1 million followers on Instagram, and over 4 million combined subscribers between his two YouTube channels at the time of this recording. Before FlightReacts would start dropping banging rap tracks of his own.
What you heard, Gucci with the Robin Jean. I made $1 million, now I'm ready for the three.
FlightReacts has been around for a minute, creating viral content for YouTube and other platforms. Now, my man's been holding down the fort since the early part of this decade, which is actually around the same time that I first started this channel as well. He's a brother from another mother, I tells ya. Now, the kid, he has blown up off his reaction videos from anything like trick shots.
Ooh! I'm so sweet. He got the sauce. He definitely got the sauce. How did he do that? Look how little room he has. Look how much little room he has. Bam! Bam!
It's time to eat. Just fire up the grill.
Where's that dude puppet?
To women judging his looks.
Yeah, you know the name, girl. But I don't know what's so funny.
And with his bigger-than-life personality, well, he's taken the internet by storm. And that's without even mentioning the series of content he posts involving sketches, basketball players. There's pranks, there's basketball players, there's video games, and yeah, well, even more basketball players. During hard times like these, when the world doesn't have any sports, well, at least we still have FlightReacts holding down the fort. Now, for this video, I was actually able to get in contact with the man, and he helped me out by answering a whole bunch of questions. So this one is kind of like a collab video.
Calm your horses, but who's ready to go? Because I ain't, bitch. Let's get it.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy Michael McQueen back at it again with a brand new Before They Were Famous, and this one was requested by you guys, or at the number down below. But text me, stop, bell, boom. Flight's dad, he worked as a wedding photographer, while his mom, she stayed at home and held down the home front. He also has one sister who he's extremely close with. Now, Flight's parents, they were always supportive of his goals, and their hardworking nature, it inspired their children to stay focused and keep out of trouble. At least for the time being. We're not there yet, because he does get in trouble. It's a little later in the story.
Usually, I'll always have the camera anywhere we go, but the way my parents are, they're very private with their lives, so unfortunately I will not be able to get nobody as soon as we get out this car on camera. But when we finish, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna check in with you guys. Hopefully she don't, boo herself too much or get too shaky or make
That's not the point. I never met parents before.
His biggest influences, they were basketball and music.
Oh, don't go like that. Oh, man. Yo, McQueen, yo,
His biggest influences were Allen Iverson, Snoop Dogg, Fabulous, Chris Smooth, and of course, Stephen Curry. Oh! That was a pass! That was a pass, bro! I've never seen that! At first Flight, he attended school at Liberty Park Elementary from kindergarten to grade 2. He then moved on to Chloe Lake Elementary from grade 3 through 5, before arriving at Okeeley Middle School for grade 6 through 8. Okeeley? I guess it doesn't sound that strange. Whatever. Florida people. No, Flight, he found elementary and middle school to be a rough time in his youth. There was a lot of gangs, there were fights, there were drugs, and violence that intersected with his daily life. Now, he was bullied a lot in grade 4 and grade 6 because of trivial things like the type of shoes he wore.
Officer, I got one question for you. What are those?
one day while walking home from school in grade 7, while Flight, he was jumped by a gang and attacked. Now, it turned out to be a case of mistaken identity. The intended target was someone else who just looked like him. But, well, the damage had already been done. To make matters worse, well, his dad, he also lost his job around the same time, and he was out of work for close to a year. Now, at this point, everything in his home life, it was becoming very difficult, and Flight, he took it out by acting at school like a punk. He would get into fights, he would run his mouth at the teachers. He basically just turned into the guy he's not today. You know what I mean? Like a troublemaker. Like a brick. Like a kid with a chip on his shoulder. You know, it happens.
Okay, if you pass it, which means in her terms of passing it's a D, which actually technically is a passing. If I get a 60 or higher, she's not going to call my mom. If I get an F, she's going to call my mom right after. She said I was going to be a first one! The first one! Out of 35 degrees!
Congratulations, you played yourself.
I got a 78! I didn't get anything higher than 75. That was my highest test score on a math quiz or test that year, dude.
But Flight's next chapter would come to define his life to this point. Now, Flight's mother, she transferred him to newly built Palm Beach Central High School, and it was her hope that the school would offer her son better influence and keep him out of trouble. Now, her gambit had paid off in the 9th grade. Flight joined his first and only basketball team. It was something he deeply enjoyed doing, but unfortunately, midway through the season, he got a high ankle sprain, and he couldn't play in any more games.
Dang, Flight.
Let's go, Flighty.
Is it because of it? He be getting crossed up because of his ankle? Oh man. Ooh. Shot. Yo, Flight, I need that one-on-one, but I need that one-on-one. Oh man, step back.
During the downtime he spent healing while Flight, he became depressed from not being able to shoot hoops and partake in one activity that was keeping him off the streets. And, you know, like out of trouble. So he started smoking weed during that summer, heading into grade 10, and as this habit picked up, well, his grades, they began to drop. His GPA, it fell as low as 1.6, and he was rendered ineligible
Like on my main channel, you don't need drugs, you don't need alcohol.
to return to the basketball team because of his poor academics. Now, Flight, he tried to fill in this hole in his life by taking on part-time jobs. So first he got a gig working at Steak and Shake. But he soon got let go from that job for showing up at work high all the time, and then he would mess up everyone's order. Next, he tried his hand at working at Chick-fil-A. But that gig, it didn't turn out any better. Now, Flight, he was out of that job in 4 months' time. Now, it was during all this that Flight, he first came by the handle that the world would one day call him by. Now, as he continued to attend most of his classes in the 10th grade high, well, people around school, they started dubbing him as Flight, because he was always on flight. You know, whenever they saw him, the guy was high as a kite. So Flight, it makes sense. Now, as difficult a moment as it was in Flight's life, well, it was actually a bit of a blessing in disguise, because with all this downtime, well, he started gaming a lot more and watching YouTube, where he fell in love with content creators like Chris Smooth. Now, watching these videos, it inspired Flight to create his own content, and when he realized that someone could take a hobby and actually make a career out of it, well, the guy was on a brand new path.
I actually started off YouTube about 4 years ago, around that time, and my original account was called Mr. Big Boy 305. And when I had first made a YouTube account, I actually didn't start off making videos. I actually rather did NBA mixes and did tutorial mixes on just different things in life.
Now, Flight would hold off on chasing his dreams until after graduating high school, which came a little bit later than it does for most. Now, with his low GPA and after having failed his FCAT reading state test, well, it took Flight well into his 5th year at Palm Beach Central High School to graduate. Now, Flight, he worked his ass off to get those numbers back up and looking respectful. And he worked hard enough that he was even accepted into Palm Beach State College, so good for him, which he attended for 1 month before he dropped out to pursue the career that he knew was already calling his name. Now, working off his own muscle, well, Flight, he got his YouTube channel, Not Your Average Flight, and FlightReacts off the ground and soaring. Sorry for the pun, but I just had to. Now, at first, a lot of his content, it was video game related. We're talking 2K and NBA Live.
Not your average Flight coming at you when it's time to get right.
Remember when Flight used to be work at NBA 2K? I mean not 2K, NBA Live, and then they kept messing. They kept like banning, like the games were just so bad. This man said, I
Coming into when my team came road to the playoffs, adjusting my lineup. I'm looking at his lineup. His lineup's looking a little iffy, and my lineup's looking a little spiffy.
But
let's see. You can't judge a book by its cover, so hey, well, the game will determine who is the better team.
But it was the videos in which he put his personality front and center that really began to pay off for Flight.
Can I get a Netflix and chill for anybody lost in the world? He talking about stuff like this, man.
Before he knew it, Flight was a bona fide YouTube personality and pulling in hundreds of thousands, if not millions of views on the regular. Now, Flight's clout had exploded so much so that he even began dating rapper T.I. from Taylor Girls throughout 2017 and 2018. And this was a relationship that he documented heavily on his channel.
Lick the other person's forehead.
Wait, I lick your forehead or you?
Yo, this man Flight, when he always be around females, he always be the smoothest, bro. Like, low-key and Pootie, too. Like, you wouldn't think they will, but this man be using his
I think it's for both of us. When it's a dare, I think it's for both of us. Okay. Almost
Look at
sexiest
Flight.
look I've seen.
What?
Like a Flight.
New Flight's come up and has been so prolific that he's also got fans out there who are looking to make sure he winds up on the Golden State Warriors.
Yo, they
Playing next to his favorite player of all time, Steph Curry.
Yo, Flight.
Man, I don't know if it'll happen. I guess if there were a season for it to happen, this is it. I mean, there isn't even an NBA, you know what I mean?
Hey, man, this is just inspirational, bro.
man.
Bro, I'm gonna watch this quick clip for like 5 minutes, bro. This is inspirational, bro. I don't care what anybody says, dog. This is lit.
Even if it's only for a 10-day contract during a season that's been more or less canceled, well, I still think he'd take it. And if you think he's got a shot in hell, let me know if you think so in the comments down below. Be interested to hear what you guys have to say. As for the rest of the
Yo, Flight, the 12, that'd be the fourth quarter blow.
well, I think I'm going to wrap this one up here because this is Before They're Famous.
But that's the end of the video. Hope y'all enjoy. If you did, make sure you like the video, subscribe if you're new, turn on the bell, and I'll catch y'all out in the next one. Peace.